All right, nervous signaling. So communication within the nervous system. This is a big topic. So this week's lectures will be a bit longer. I'll try to be concise, but also thorough in my explanations. So what I want to start with is reviewing the nervous system, the cells of the nervous system, and tell you which ones we'll be focusing on. So if you remember, neurons as well as neuroglia make up nervous tissue. Neuroglia actually outnumber nervous cells, neurons, but neurons are the ones that are doing the main function that you think of with the nervous system, and that is sending electrical signals to communicate with other cells. So that's the job of neurons. Last week, we drew a neuron, so I'm going to draw one here again. This should be review. You should be able to draw one in your own notes. These things here are dendrites, where incoming information comes in. So either from the external environment, internal environment, or another cell. So another neuron, for example. This thing here, what is it? An axon. Then we've got our axon terminals. This is a neuron, a cell, and this entire outside portion is cell membrane. Here's our cell body. I'm gonna erase some of that extra junk there. There we go. Let's get our cell body back with our nucleus inside the cell body, just to remind you. There we go. Okay, so then we've got our dendrites where information comes in. And the neuron is going to send an electrical signal down the axon in order to communicate with either another cell, which could either be another neuron, or an effector cell. So I'm just going to put effector here. Know that the effector could be another neuron in a chain of communication. So this is our axon. And this is where the electrical signal is going to travel. Electrical signal, what does that mean? We're actually going to want to know, what is electricity? What is electricity, right? Is this stuff that powers your lights and all that stuff? Whether it's in your axons or your wires of your house, it refers to the movement of charged particles. So that's it, movement of charged particles. Typically you think of electrons maybe. In our bodies it's actually going to be positive ions, so sodium and potassium of charged particles. And this is kind of a weird thing because you can't see it. Our neurons don't actually light up, even though they kind of do in some of the images, but it's the same idea. We're going to have this electrical current traveling down the axon that refers to, that is the movement of ions in and out of the cell is what's causing that electrical current. So a current refers to the actual flow of ions.